Guten Morning. Yeah, this week is All Hallows Eve week coming up. And as we get a little older and see more Halloweens, we have a tendency to not be able to see real well close up. All right. Another edition to Sunday Coffee Break. This weekend's the last weekend down at the flea market. We have this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and we're done for the year, unfortunately. But, you know, it's time for a little break from it, and then get back at it back in May. Usually what happens is come January, I'm ready to go. After the holidays, I'm ready to go back down and get started. But a little too early. But we still got to close everything up down there. I'm not going to try and close up this year on the last weekend while I'm down there trying to sell. It gets too hectic. I'll wait until next weekend. I'll go down next weekend and do some work. And, you know, there's no hurry. It's not like I have to be somewhere else on Saturday or Sunday, so we're going to continue and just kind of go down and slowly get everything all closed up on the inside. We got to pack up a bunch of stuff, you know, the movies, the games, you know, all that stuff gets packed up and brought home, and the little showcases and all the radar all comes home, you know. All that stuff comes home. The rest of the stuff, like on pegboards and stuff like that, I just pull it down, set it down, and then cover everything up real well. The heavy stuff that hangs on the pegboards over the winter, the pegs kind of have a tendency to want to start pulling out of the pegboard because of the moisture, so I pull everything down. Usually leave one item up on there so I know what the hell goes on there. And a lot of that stuff's on blister packs, and when that blister pack, that cardboard backing, starts getting damp, it wants to start pulling off of the pegboard hook, and also wants to fall off of the cardboard backing itself. So I need to get that done, get that all down, and kind of move everything into one area and get everything all covered up so it doesn't get damp. Usually cover it with plastic and then tarps and, you know, and whatever, just to kind of keep some of the moisture off of the stuff, because there's just way too much stuff to bring home. Had a busy week posting this week on the channel. Posted 3 videos and 2 shorts. Monday was a short on some thrift store finds. I found two game systems and some decent albums. But that video kind of laid an egg, that short. You know, usually my shorts get 500 views. Yeah, right. But that one, I think last I looked was only like 71 views, and that one really laid an egg. And usually the shorts do really well. Usually my shorts do really well. Wednesday was a video on the 1975 Chicago Coin Top 10. I finished the colors and clear coated the playfield. I thought that was last Saturday's video when I was talking to you last coffee break. But no, unfortunately, it wasn't. It was Wednesday's video. So we got all the colors down and got all the outlines in, you know, and all that. And I think it turned out pretty decent. Doesn't look too awful bad. At least it doesn't look like a five-year-old did it. Looks like maybe a 6 or 7-year-old did it. But it looks nice. It'll turn out and it'll be good. Let's see. And then Thursday was another short. That one was the short on the Chicago Coin Top 10. Fire alarm. And that one, at least, I got everything down in it. I've been working on it this week. got everything down in it and all put together, got it plugged in, and you've seen what I have going on. At least it's wanting to reset the score reels. Some of the pop bumpers are working. I worked through them. Most of that was just dirty contacts still. Contacts in that machine are really, really dirty. It sat here for about a year or so, but it sat somewhere else, I mean, for a long time. Because, when you have critters growing on your contacts, little white crystallization, it's been sitting for a long time. Yeah, let's see. Thursday, another short. Friday was a video on the PS2 I picked up at the thrift store. That one, it was just totally filthy on the inside and on the outside, and I tore it down, so I made kind of a quick video out of it, so because everybody has seen those tore down, numerous times. And I cleaned everything up and reassembled her and got her up and running, and it turned out pretty nice. It'll make somebody another good PlayStation 2 system. That one was well loved, really was. Either that or they smoked it off a lot, but it's just mainly a lot of dirt, dust, just needed cleaned. Saturday, back on the top 10, a little painting left on the play field, the little loops, and putting in the country, pop, jazz, soul, and rock. Putting those in, and then clear coating over that, and then getting started. You'll see it here coming up shortly. It'll be all finished. The play field. Just a playfield. I have a lot of maintenance and troubleshooting left to do on that. Friday, this past week, I worked on. Well, let's see. I started back on work on the top 10 this week, and I got 2 videos in the can ready to go. So it's coming along. I'm going to continue to work on it, and probably all winter until it's done. I have some parts to order for it that I didn't know were missing when I got it back out. I realized it once I started working on it again that I still had a few things left to order for it. Shooter tip rod, rubber. I need a couple coils for the flippers. And I need the cards for the apron, and I need some flipper links, which once I started looking for them, I remembered that they were unavailable then, and they're still unavailable now for the Chicago coin and the old Stearns. So I'm going to have to try and do something, because a couple of them are really bad. Well, there's only a couple of them, but they're both pretty bad. I put the flipper assembly and all that stuff in it from just stuff I had to mock everything up so I could see if everything was going to work all right. And it does. I just have the wrong coil in it. It's not hooked up, so I'll get a couple flipper coils, and we'll get some links squared away for it. That's no big deal. Also this week, Friday, I worked on t-shirts and can coolers for the website. I got more stuff that I'm working on to put on the website. The can coolers will be on there hopefully Monday, because I didn't get to them. No, didn't get to them. But I worked on them. They're all ready to go on. I just have not posted them yet. But hell, by the time you see this video, they might be on there. So, if you're interested in can coolers and t-shirts and stuff like that, check out my web store, hopperstore.net. Link is in the description. This week is going to be a busy week as well. as usual, I'll post some videos, probably on top 10. I have another little project that is coming up. I have a 55-inch LG LED TV that I need to look at. That's just, when you turn it on, it just flashes. So I'm going to get that put up on the table and look at it and see if we can't get it going. If I can't get it going, you may not see the video. It just depends on if I can get it finished up this week. If I have to order a board for it, then it'll be next week. And I'll let you know next Sunday what's going on, if I'm working on it or if it's out in the scrap pile. Since I mentioned it on Sunday Coffee Break, I will let you know. Let's see, troubleshooting on the top 10. I'll be doing a lot of troubleshooting on the top 10 this week. Working through it and getting some stuff working. I started working on the troubleshooting, like I said, and I kind of started getting some things figured out. The biggest problem, I think, is going to be that, I may have some wires off on the score motor. Or not off, but, not in the right position. And that could be, a lot of our troubleshooting problems. The score reels, they work, but they need help again. They just... Chicago coin score reels are kind of, And let's see. Yep, started seeing some things I need to order for the Chicago coin top 10, because I didn't realize that I was missing them until I got it back out and started looking at it. But yeah. Another short one this week. I'm kind of working on the same stuff, every day. So it's, I don't have a whole lot to report on or tell you about, except that, what I'm working on, and that is the Chicago Coin Top 10. And a few other projects. I'll probably post some shorts this week, and hopefully I can get into that 55-inch LED TV, and there's not a whole lot wrong. Maybe the flashing. I'm thinking the flashing is going to be in the power supply. It's just the power supply is getting weak in it, and we may have to rework it. Hopefully that's all it is, because it acts like power. Usually when you have low power, stuff wants to blink. So that's what I'm thinking, but we'll find out once we take the back off of it and take a look at it and do a little troubleshooting on it. Yeah, they're cutting firewood, and so you probably every Sunday you're going to hear a chainsaw running in the background. Sounds like the Red Green Show. So if the women don't find you handsome, at least they'll find you handy. But not much else. So I hope you guys have a great week, and I will catch up with you next Sunday on Sunday Coffee Break, and go out and have some fun on All Hallows Eve. Until next week. See ya.